Multimode theory, developed by Richard Johnston and David Hines, offers a flexible perspective on how we manage our attention. Unlike other theories that propose fixed attentional mechanisms, multimode theory suggests that our attention can switch between different processing stages based on task demands. Hi guys, welcome to this channel. In this video, we explore the multimode theory of attention. If you like the content of this video, please like it and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you're up to date on all our videos. So let's get into it. Multimode theory proposes that our attention isn't locked into one mode of processing, but can shift between different modes depending on what's required. Specifically, it suggests that attention can operate at different stages of information processing. Early selection of attention filters information based on physical characteristics like pitch or color before full processing can occur. Late selection filters information based on its meaning or relevance after some initial processing has occurred. For example, imagine you're in a cafe reading a book. At first, you might use early selection to focus on the text and ignore the noisy environment. If someone suddenly mentions something relevant like your name, you may switch to late selection to process this new information even though it's coming from the background noise. Early theories like Broadbent's filter theory and Treisman's attenuation theory proposed more fixed mechanisms for managing attention. Broadbent suggested that we filter out all relevant information early in the process, while Treisman's theory proposed that we attenuate or weaken the irrelevant situation. Multimode theory expands on these by allowing for flexibility. It suggests that attention can be allocated either early or late depending on the task and cognitive demands, rather than being fixed at one stage. According to Broadbent, if you're at a party, you would completely ignore the background chatter if you're focusing on one conversation. Treisman would say you notice some of the background noise, but only weakly. Multimode theory would suggest that if someone says something important like your name, you might shift your attention to process it, even if you're initially focused on a different conversation. Multimode theory revolves around two main components: early selection mode and late selection mode. In early selection mode, attention filters information based on its physical properties before detailed processing. In late mode selection, attention filters information based on its meaning or relevance after some level of processing has occurred. For example, if you're studying in a library, early selection might help you ignore irrelevant sounds like other people's conversations. If a friend calls you and needs urgent help, you might switch to late selection to understand the context and importance of the call, even if it's noisy around you. Multimode theory explains the flexibility of attention by suggesting that people can switch between early and late selection modes based on what is necessary for the task. This flexibility allows us to adapt our focus depending on relevance and cognitive load of the information. For example, while working on a project, you might initially focus on detailed tasks using early selection to filter out distractions. If a sudden deadline or an urgent email arrives, you might switch to late selection to prioritize and understand the new critical information. The theory's flexibility has practical implications for various real-world situations, including multitasking, learning environments, and decision-making. It suggests that understanding how we manage attention effectively involves adapting attentional strategies based on the task at hand. For example, in a busy environment, multimode theory suggests that you might switch between focusing on detailed reports, which is early selection, and addressing unexpected but important issues, which is late selection, depending on urgency and relevance. Multimode theory applies to real-world scenarios by illustrating how we dynamically adjust our focus based on changing demands. It helps explain how we manage attention in complex environments where different types of information are consistently vying for our focus. For example, when driving, you might initially focus on the road and traffic signs, which is early selection. If an unexpected hazard like a pedestrian crossing appears, you switch to late selection to assess the situation and respond appropriately. Evidence supporting multimode theory comes from experiments where participants demonstrate the ability to switch between early and late selection modes based on task requirements. Studies often show that people can adapt their attentional strategies to match the demands of the situation. In experiments where participants are asked to focus on a primary task while ignoring secondary information, they often show the ability to switch attentional focus when the secondary information becomes relevant, supporting the theory's flexibility. While multimode theory provides a flexible view of attention, it has its limitations. It may not fully explain how people manage simultaneous tasks that require different types of processing or how exactly they switch between attentional modes in practice. The theory may not fully address how people handle multiple complex tasks at once, such as balancing work responsibility while managing personal commitments, which require continuous switching between different attentional modes. Multimode theory offers a dynamic perspective on attention, suggesting that we can flexibly shift our focus between early and late stages of processing based on task demands and relevance. This theory helps explain how we adapt our attention in various situations, from managing distractions in a busy cafe to handling urgent issues at work. By understanding the key components and applications of multimode theory, we gain valuable insights into how attention functions and how to optimize focus in complex, real world scenarios. So that's it for this video. If you're looking for quality mental health worksheets and resources, please visit my Etsy shop. The link is provided in the description box below. Once again, if you like the content of this video, please like it and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you're notified when the next video comes out. As always, thanks for watching.